with ordinary people, anchors, celebrities, and businesses joining the newest sensation sweeping the internet. What is
Twitter?
On my Twitter page,
They're talking about Twitter.
keep twittering us.
I'll be tweeting through the program.
Time to go between the tweets.
You're a tweet, they're a tweet, twittering and tweeting.
We have a tweet on Twitter.
Tweet, Twitter,
Tweet.
chirping.
Twitter just seems to be like the same thing as Facebook statuses. I don't know a lot of people who use it. I know a lot of like grown-ups use it.
when you join Twitter, you begin to accumulate a following of other Twitterers who want to follow your tweets. 140 character or less message. Friends, family, and strangers who want to follow you and listen to the intricacies of your daily life. Looking at a typical tweet, what can you glean from this 140 character or less message? Incident updates. The Los Angeles Fire Department uses Twitter to keep the community apprised of fire emergencies across the city. The news. Sky News gives up-to-the-minute news stories sent streaming from a variety of news agencies across the country and the world. But most importantly, friends and family. The majority of Twitterers use it to keep friends and family in the loop of what they're doing, such as whereabouts, feelings, and emotions of what's going on at any given moment in time. Given these basic functions, why else would you use Twitter? On February 9, 2009, surgeons at Detroit's Henry Ford Hospital twittered a brain surgery using the social networking site to give short, real-time updates about the procedure to connect with medical school students and other curious observers. Christopher Parks, co-founder of the website ChangeHealthcare.com, had an interesting view on the situation, calling the use of Twitter in the surgery the natural outgrowth of the social networking media revolution. Through Twitter, he says, we are brought closer together and made more engaged. From the aforementioned functions of Twitter, how can this new website expand further? Since family and friends are watching your tweets, we've seen Twitter evolve mainly as a personal feed news source.
Then I could follow real world updates and just like one or two of my close friends, because I feel bad, but like I don't keep up with the news as much as I should, and I'm trying to work on it, and it'll help me with that. Just like right now, the world keeps getting smaller and smaller, and you have to know what's going on.
However, this leaves room for new growth since the newsfeed layout of Twitter is conducive to more than personal news. Much like newsfeed bottom line bars at the bottom of your TV screen on channels such as CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, and ESPN, Twitter can broadcast real-world, live news reports that users can follow, just as Twitter users currently follow friends. Even though CNN's breaking news service currently has the most Twitter followers for news at over 1 million, is providing a simple tweet enough?
When I do read the news, I want like every single detail possible. So if there was like a link to like the full news article, that would be good. So you can like understand the whole thing instead of just getting briefs. Because I hate seeing like 13 people died and not knowing what happened in full details.
I would do that because it's a lot easier, because like it would just be like all the news right there, and like if you see a story you're interested in, you could click on it.
Either way, the news organizations will find interesting ways to market to this new demographic to please both parties. The main vision we see for Twitter is its growth as a news source, delivering up-to-date information in real time to followers of news streams on Twitter. CNN Breaking News, with its large following on Twitter, has shown much about the power of Twitter in many television specials. Along the news front, Sky News' Julian March states that Twitter is being used as a radar for news stories that could be reported on. Twitter allows eyewitnesses to report their own information. This ability became front and center in late February 2009. The first worldwide image and confirmation that a Turkish Airlines flight had crashed outside of Amsterdam was posted on Twitter. CNN found the image and then investigated the story further. Even locals in the Netherlands went to Twitter to find out information about survivors. As the day went on, more pictures and videos continued to be posted to Twitter. While Twitter can be a great news gathering resource as well as a great way to spread news quickly, we have two caveats. 1. Twitter is open to all computer users, so all news sources from non-company news agencies must be cross-referenced before the actual story is debuted. 2. Twitter cannot be a complete replacement for news reporting. Twitter adds to news coverage to offer more complete information than what can be seen on TV or read in news articles. To look at this from another perspective, Twitter has the ability to become a powerful networking and marketing tool because the Web 2.0 service allows people to follow the news of each other. Business persons have begun to use Twitter to display information about their company and to connect with colleagues about business ideas to follow developments in the market.
Well, when he was like really using it, he was just like updating about his new company. He doesn't really use it that much anymore, but he still gets subscribers who like just like his old like business partners subscribe to him, and he uses like a connection website now.
BizReport, an online trade publication for online marketers, states that Twitter has the ability to become a powerful marketing and interactive community tool with customers when marketers use Twitter as a relationship building tool. In order to build relationships with customers online via Twitter, BizReport offers the following suggestions. 1. Promote deals and discount codes. 2. Monitor and respond to product queries and information requests. 3. Extend customer service support. 4. Breaking news about products and services. 5. Provide real-time event coverage. 6. Generate brand buzz. 7. Alert to new posts and articles on blogs. Now, this is where our visionary idea comes into play. Twitter can add bus, flight, and traffic tracking systems to its list of potential uses. Starting locally, TCAT in Tompkins County debuted on Twitter with bus updates on April 6, 2009. Currently, TCAT posts bus travel updates, detour patterns, and promotional material on Twitter. TCAT chose Twitter because more people have cell phones and internet connectivity to catch their tweets when it's needed most. Greyhound Bus also has a Twitter communication board. The national bus company uses the service to allow customers to interact about rides on Greyhound, to promote travel specials, and to offer news about new bus routes. Especially with the possibilities of road construction and unknown weather forecasts, bus services are vital to the evolution of Twitter as a real-time public service instrument. Heading nationally, airports and aviation companies have begun to use Twitter as a real-time information source for travelers. In a March USA Today news brief, Baltimore Washington International Airport announced how the airport is using Twitter to post information about arriving and departing flights. Passengers can now view information about their flights from an airport employee via Twitter. Even JetBlue and Southwest Airlines are on Twitter. The two airlines have Twitter sites for customers to comment about their experiences on board, follow news updates, and much more. Currently, JetBlue has over 100,000 followers on Twitter, and they have also assigned several corporate communications employees to respond to Twitter posts. Southwest Airlines, with over 25,000 followers, has a similar setup. However, Southwest posts are delivered to a Southwest employee's company iPhone. Also, Twitter can be used as a tool for traffic updates. As a driver, one can Twitter anything from experiencing slight traffic delays to witnessing an accident firsthand. From these posts, Twitter can place each of these together, formulating an up-to-the-minute traffic report for users. In turn, this new feature can add a new fold to traffic updates for drivers. Just remember, don't text and drive. Relating Twitter to hospitality companies, a new revolution could spring up. Recently, a high school group traveled to Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida, and experienced the helpfulness of Twitter.
I actually did use Twitter when I was on my senior class trip. One girl kept updating it with all of the wait times for different rides, so you could just look at it on your cell phone and just go to the rides that had the least amount of waits.
With all of these fascinating uses for Twitter, how much is too much? Where does the line get drawn between what should be Twittered and what should not? Is there a book or article of Twittiquette? Well, actually, there is. Margaret Mason, a daily writer for the newspaper Morning News, has created a 14-point guide to improved tweets. Here, we've summarized a few of these for you. 1. Watch your ratio. Consider pausing between tweets. Twitter only the things which are most important to you, and those things that people can learn most about you. By twittering everything, those posts which are most important lose value. 2. Keep small conversations private. Twitter only the things which you wouldn't mind everyone knowing, including your grandmother. Those conversations which are private should be kept private. 3. Be vague when twittering private social events. Remember, the power of Twitter is can also be used to follow you. Therefore, if you're trying to avoid that one friend tonight, it may not be best to Twitter your plans to all of your contacts. 4. Remember, everyone can hear you. What you put on your Twitter is available to the public. A good rule: don't post anything you would feel uncomfortable telling your grandmother or an interviewer on 60 Minutes. And 5. What's rude in life is rude on Twitter. Act according to the same standards you would follow in person. Anything rude or distasteful in real life will be rude or distasteful on Twitter. No matter wherever you are, make sure to give us a tweet. This has been Zach Ruben,
Nick Mellis, and Brandon Bycer.
Thanks for watching.